Well, hello everyone. I am Soloman Acosta and welcome back to Oil Painting for You. Today, I would like to share with you what it took to create this amazing painting of moose in a traditional oil painting style.
Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the colors that are on our palette.
This painting of moose we're doing is created on a 12x16 MDF oil prime panel.
We're going to start out by looking for the size and mass that moose is going to occupy on our panel. I have a mixture of asphaltum and Gamsol that's thinned out. With this thin mixture, we're going to draw out moose's gesture and pose. And we're also already going to be determining what is going to be light and shadow. It's important that we work on our drawing and composition till we get this absolutely correct. We're going to put in some general marks of the features of moose's face, but these will change as the drawing progresses. Occasionally, we can pick up a paper towel or a Q-tip and use this as a wipeout technique to move or erase paint. Wipeout techniques are a great way of correcting your drawing as well as adding transitional values. We're going to start to put in some of this background color and cover up the white of the canvas. Covering up the white of the canvas will also help us gauge the colors we put in moose's face. We are going to be working from the focal point outward. The focal point is in the middle third of our canvas. The focal point is where we want to display our effect of light. Some of the greatest paintings by the old masters are about this effect of light. Our central focal point on moose's portrait is going to be on the left side of his face. Here I decided that we should rescale moose's upper body proportion because it just seems off, so we're going to start to sight size this drawing. It helps when we constantly take a couple steps back and take a look at our drawing. We're looking for big shapes right now, and it helps if we squint our eyes. Value does all the work and color gets all the credit, but it's temperature that displays the effect of light. This is where we'll find the highest contrast in value, where the darkest dark is up against the lightest lights. Moose is one of the most well-trained, well-mannered dogs you'll ever meet. I have been asked at times how I get these dogs to pose for me like this. Moose is just the best. Earlier, we made a huge correction to our drawing. The proportions were way off. Sometimes when we see these issues, it could take a lot of courage to just go over what you've already laid down, especially when we've already invested a great deal of time. We just have to have faith that our corrections will be worth the effort. Now that our proportions are scaled much better, we can get some of that detail on his face. So we now have a printout on the right side that we can sight size from. Sight sizing will help us to have a much better proportion ratio. This is a very old technique where you visually proportion on a 1-to-1 scale. Sight sizing is one of the best ways to get an accurate freehand drawing. We can use our brush handle or a scale to measure lines across. Here you can see how we do that. Wow, our portrait of Moose is starting to look amazing. A couple of highlights and all we have to do is sign it. I'd like to take this time to thank you for watching. If you find that you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you can get all the content that I create. If you are interested in still life, landscape, or portraiture, feel free to contact me.